So, yeah, that was really sad. I'm Cardboard Decoy playing Don't Starve, by the way, and yeah, what you just saw was me getting killed as WX6878, something like that. There's no sound on that clip because I was watching some other videos at the time, so that would have been really awkward. So, a lot has actually happened since then, aside from the fact that IRL, I went to PAX and I survived all 4 days. Really great stuff. Really, really fun. Saw a lot of fun games. Did a lot of cool things. All of that fun stuff. But in addition to that, I also started a Wigfried game. Wigfried, for those of you who don't know, is another character in this game. Is a Valkyrie. They say she is a performance artist. Actually a performance artist, although she looks like a Valkyrie. And yeah, and then that didn't go so well. So what ends up happening is with Wigfried, you can only eat meat. And when you only eat meat, you know, clearly it's going to limit your ability to find certain food sources. So I found a spot that was actually frogs and pigs. And that was really good because they killed each other, they produced a ton of meat, and that was really, really, really awesome. Bad thing is I started in the middle of spring, so it was raining constantly, made things very difficult, and then it rained frogs. And since I'm sitting there trying to already negotiate with pigmen and frogs so that they will continue to drop meat without any detriment to myself, at some point they ended up attacking me. I attacked back, and as cool as I'd like to be, whenever you're fighting 86 frogs, it's not going to end well in your favor whatsoever. So, as you can guess, I died with her, and that was no good. Now we are this girl, Wendy. And just really quick, I want to also say the other kind of dramatically bad thing that happened in interim between that last little clip and this video here is I recorded 2 other whole episodes of me wandering around and doing some exploration and setting up some stuff. And then I realized I wasn't actually recording video, just audio. So, as cool as I'd like to be to pull off some Game Grumps style, have somebody animate an entire episode of audio, I'm not that cool yet. So, we took care of a few things. I started making my Oh my god, are you serious? No. Stop. Oh, and I don't know how to turn this off either. Oh yeah, those are hotkeys. I don't want that. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Yes, I said quit. I don't even know how I managed to do that. I gotta figure out what that hotkey is, because I did this in one of my previous videos too, so it's like I'm catching you up on everything that happened. And... let's see... Where am I? Where am I? Okay, but yeah, so a lot of stuff happened. I started making my bug out box for this touchstone up here. So you can see that chest. It's got a winter hat, a thermal stone, and I believe a log suit and a spear in it, which means we still need summer clothes. Actually, I did take it up there. Okay, I was trying to remember if I've done that. But we'll worry about summer clothes another time. Same with spring goodies, like umbrellas and rain hats and all that other fun. It's time to go back to base already. Jeez. Alright, cool. Oh, no, don't do that. There we go. Actually put it in the fire. Good stuff. Okay. And right now I'm kind of doing all this tree chopping and everything because it's as good a time as any. Let's go ahead and... I do need a few more chests. I'm starting to get full up on my resources. Let's do structures, chest. This is going to be food right here. So, well, good thing it's contained. Oh man, I forgot that it's kind of wonky trying to click on that. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, cool. And let's see, what else do we need a chest for? Do we need a chest for more building materials? Not particularly, but we do need to put up sticks. Oh, I need a chest for these goodies. This is completely full. I have a ton of gold, so let me give you a quick rundown of everything that's going on in this particular playthrough. It's on the list of things that I can't remember if I've said them or not in videos you would have seen at least. So it looks like this is just a nice little peninsular there. And then we've got a set piece, which is a tall bird fort, which is basically just a ton of rocks and a ton of tall birds all together, which is going to be a really good source of food once we get the crock pot going for sure. Down here we have our autumnal kind of area and a pig king. So, and adjacent to the Pig King thing is this graveyard, which I've already dug up, and that's why I have 44 gold, more or less. 2 of those gold for actually from rocks. There's a Glommer statue, which I have procured Glommer, good stuff. And there's like a ton of forest and grasslands all around, so I've just been living directly off the land, which is going to have to stop once winter rolls around. So I'm kind of stocking meat. There are beefalo right here, and there's a ton of rabbits everywhere if I really feel like killing those. And, oh hey, there's a totally normal tree there. And then there's this set piece, which at some point I'll have to figure out, hopefully. And basically, it's unminable stone surrounding a pig house and obelisks that only lower whenever you're insane. So at some point, I will be driving myself insane to see what the deal is with that pig house and hopefully not dying immediately. That would be really embarrassing and a little sad. And yeah, we're surrounded by wood and all of these resources. So this has been a really good roll so far as starting areas go. I do need to make a farm, although autumn is almost at a close, so, and I still also need to make a fridge. The thing is there's been all of these checkerboard biomes, like clockwork biomes, have been nearby. They've been nearby, but they haven't actually had any of the enemies on them that would drop gears, so hopefully I'll be able to find those pretty soon. The next few episodes are basically going to be tying up this base, I'm going to be working a considerable amount off camera just to sort of catch up to where we were with WX78. I just wanted to run through some basics here with Wendy and also kind of give you an idea of where we are and tell some stories about PAX and whatnot. So, but yeah, PAX was, oh, first of all, Abigail, really quick, Wendy is weak. She doesn't do much damage whenever she attacks. However, she gets Abigail, which is her twin sister. Most of the time she is represented by a small flower. No, wait, what the hell was I doing? Hold on. I've completely sidetracked myself. I'm thinking, do I need to chop wood? Do I need to find food? I could probably go kill spiders. I do need webs. I have the bug out box up here. You know what, I'm just going to chop trees while I'm talking. Yeah, so you can get Abigail. Normally she's a flower. The flower takes like 3 to 5 days to bloom, something like that. And then whenever it does, you put it on the ground, and then you have to, quote-unquote, show her how to play. And by that, it means bring an enemy nearby, kill it in front of the flower, and then this ghost pops out. This is the ghost of Wendy's twin sister, Abigail. Whenever she dies, she drops the flower, the process starts over. She's not particularly strong either. Her strong suit is the fact that she is a really good tank, and she also does AoE damage. So, regardless of what's going on at the moment, she will be able to kill things very easily by virtue of the fact that she can AoE everything down, and that does a considerable amount of damage just overall. So, nature is so boring. Got that right, sister. Sure. Let me harvest this while I'm waiting for that to burn down. We still need more charcoal for drying racks. That's currently what I'm trying to get a ton of, and just basically completely overdo it with the drying racks here. Since that's going to be more valuable to us in the winter than anything else will be at this rate. So, and then we'll start worrying about the further seasons as we go. Let's see, anything else I could burn down in the immediate vicinity? Ooh, that's level 3. You know what, we're going to harvest this really quick. That's going to be the best idea. We do have Abigail with us, so it's going to make this process a little bit simpler. Come on. No, don't go back in your base. Jesus Christ. These guys, they're just bad. Alright, well, she's going to tank all of those guys. So we're going to try to kill all these things before they manage to kill her, and that would be bad. Glommer's going to be of no use whatsoever. And we're going to run out of spear here, but that's fine. We're going to distract at least a few hits from Abigail while we try to kill the rest of these guys with our bare fists. And it works. There we go. Not too bad at all. Then we go over here. I'm going to look and see what I need to finish a spear, and then make that. Okay, let's do that really quickly. Alright, cool. And then Abigail gets angry and she comes in and helps attacks. And this will get rid of it pretty quickly. I've been really low on web, so this is pretty perfect. And yeah, that'll get us where we want to be in regards to our materials for making more outfits and actually being able to make an umbrella if we so choose, because I do not have an umbrella yet. And I've noticed that being wet isn't necessarily as bad as the first impression will give you the impression of. Okay. Alright, that one's dead. Okay, as long as she doesn't attack the nest, we're good. Let's go back and get the backpack. And now I've got like all of this monster meat and nothing to cook it with, and that's not particularly good. But once again, we're like surrounded by berries and everything else, and we haven't even really begun getting into crock pottery just yet. Let's go like this. I guess maybe if I just chop down, or no, Abigail, stop it. Stop it, Abigail. Follow me. Don't kill our only spider nest that we have nearby to us. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and chop down this tree really quick, actually. That's what I feel like doing. No, don't. Oh, damn it. She's going to attack it anyways. Oh, my God. Okay, she stopped attacking it. I guess she's just, maybe not a timer, but she does have some kind of limit to how she attacks things that I have yet to really figure out. Okay, it'd be nice if she helped me chop down trees like a pigman or something, but maybe that would be a little OP in some regards. I am really interested in playing Woody. Woody is a very interesting character to me. I am appealed to both his style and play mechanics. Okay. Go ahead and eat this stuff. Alright, cool. We're going to have to go through and look for wild food here pretty soon. We'll have to make boomerangs as well. I'm still chopping wood. That's not necessarily what I want to be doing right now. I wonder if we just go burn half the forest, how that would turn out. Is that a good idea? Probably not. Am I going to do it? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go up here really quick. And just have a nigh infinite supply of charcoal for all of our cooking and infrastructure needs. And then, you know, we'll say, fuck the police and hope for the best. Alright. There we go. Make sure it's actually going to spread. Alright, let's just pretend that's not happening for a second. We're going to go back down this way. So, hopefully, if we let it despawn out of the memory, then what'll end up happening is only part of the forest will burn down. That's kind of the experiment here. Or we'll go back and we'll see that the whole place is burned down and we just have way too much charcoal. What are we going to do with all this charcoal? I have no idea, but that'll be part of the fun officially. So, official fun. Is that an oxymoron? I'm not sure. Seems like one of those things you can call out for, you know, the death of spontaneity. If it's not spontaneous, it's not really that fun, or something like that. Or you can just be lame. I mean, how can you not consider unspontaneous actions not fun? I mean, there's loads of fun to be had with planning out everything. You haven't lived until you've planned out your entire life. Let's see. Okay. And that was intentionally the most non-committal tone I could possibly make there. Not necessarily sarcasm, but a really bad comedic effect, perhaps. There we go. We have enough for another winter hat, which we will go ahead and make for our southern bug-out box. Let's do that. We don't want to be wearing it necessarily, though. They're right. And then we will also make another spear and a log suit. Will we have enough for that, actually? No, we will not. Okay, so spear. We're going to need the grass for a log suit. We have cold weather. Let's make a pickaxe. And then thermal stone is going to require... what else? 10 stone. Okay, and we've got that. I mined that in a previous lost episode, as it were. Oh, I don't need that necessarily. Okay, let's just make that. Cool stuff. That's an extra thermal stone. Extra spear. Extra wool hat. And I hear some spiders. They sound like they're going to try to approach us here pretty soon. And then we'll try to pick up some grass on the way down to our southern touchstone right there. It looks like there's a lot of grass in the area, so that should be more than enough to actually make our log suit, and then we will be just dandy. We'll throw that in a box, which I will go ahead and make. Wunderbar. Okay. Cancel the build. It's now stored, and then, yeah, actually, those logs are in the wrong box. We're going to put you over here. Cool. So, as you can see, everything is set up rather nicely. When winter comes around, I'm a little worried because I don't have a garden. I haven't been stacking up food. I have like nothing but monster meat, so I'm going to have to find some decent fillers for some kind of plates that will end up lasting me, and I also need a fridge to help me store some of this stuff. But at the very least, we'll have everything ready to make some good meat stews whenever we need them, and hopefully that'll be able to carry us. Again, we are really close to beefalo here, pigmen down here, and an excess of monster meat is not necessarily a bad thing when coupled with that fact. So, let's see. Okay, yeah, we're just going straight over this way and down. Man, I don't know what it is, but it seems like my sanity drains very quickly as Abigail, when that should actually be the opposite of what happens. So, some of the other, like, passive things that Abigail has is her sanity does not drain whenever fighting monsters nearly as fast. And, I think her sanity doesn't drain fast at all, in general. I mean, it drains, for sure. Don't get me wrong about that, but it's just much, much slower than usual, what most people would be used to playing through a game of Don't Starve. That's supposed to be one of her major benefits. She's just, you know, she's cool with hanging out with her dead sister, and, which is weird for most people, I would imagine, unless you're just really into that version of spirituality, which, more power to you, I couldn't do it. Let's see. I'll put you right here. I have my hammer with me, perfect. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Okay, so we're good for general plus winter wear. I have 2 campfires set up just in case, so we're ready for any season. And then we are going to equip that. Kill the pig, spill his blood. She's very morose, very morbid. Let's see. Okay. Actually, is that just her examine? Kill the pig, spill his blood. Yeah. Very, very dark. Just a teensy bit. Cool. That's a lot of twigs. And a lot of pig butts. And we're super good on those now. So, and we've got our minor bug out boxes that'll at least get us through winter. Well enough that we could make it back to base if we need to, and hopefully be able to kill whatever ended up more than likely ambushing us unexpectedly, catching us unawares, and killing us, not unlike a Bearger, say, perhaps, maybe. I don't know why that would seem so absolutely appropriate in this scenario, but yeah, no. Alright, let's go see what happened to our forest fire. I'm kind of curious about this. Man, we are actually pretty low on food. Little scary. We do have a lot of seeds. I'll probably just munch on a bunch of those because we're not growing any this season anyways. If I have to, I can go cut down some birch trees. Words. So, and then I'll probably fashion some boomerangs. Let me think. Trying to prioritize a little bit here. You can come back and trim those guys. So let's play How Does the Game Work? How does it work under the hood, mostly? Let's see. Yeah, see? It only spread about as far as we saw it. It could have spread further and just caught this whole thing on fire. But since we ran south pretty much as fast as we could there, it stopped right about there and then only burned this section of the forest, which we will eventually replant. For sure. Just because it's nice, and also because trees are handy, and they won't be lumpy evergreens, which basically are not that great. They give you wood, but no pine cones, and I think they give you 1 less wood per phase of tree. So, whereas you would get 3 wood plus 1 for the stump for a full-grown pine tree, you only get 2 plus 1 for the stump on a lumpy evergreen. I think that seems about right. I could be totally wrong on that. Either way, they don't give you pine cones, and that's a bit of a pain in the ass. Either way, just because trees are a limited resource. If you burned all your pine cones, used all your wood, cut down all the trees, you'd be fucked. So, try to avoid that. Both in real life and game life, really. Yeah, kind of sad to think about. But from what I understand, trees are actually fine. We have no shortage of trees. We have a shortage of rainforest, which is really important. But trees themselves are, like, absolutely fine. They're so useful that we grow more of them than we chop down now. And, I mean, so that we could later chop them down, of course. But regardless, we make tons and tons of trees every year just by planting them and letting them do their thing. So my last understanding of the situation was that trees are not a concern. Okay. So, let's go ahead and head back to base. It's just about the end of this video, so I can close out here, and then actually be really concerned about my current food situation. So, we'll probably just end up toasting some seeds and hoping that satisfies us a little bit better than raw seeds, which is often the case. I am full of emptiness. My goodness, look at this drama queen. She just can't hang with the not drama. Alright, let's toss that. Where? My seeds are in this box? Yes. Okay, cool. Get a fire going. And then, yeah. So this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Don't Starve. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to probably play a little bit today, your time. Right now I'm recording this yesterday, your time. And then I will try to play a little bit more, catch up a little bit more, do all of that fun stuff. And then basically do, like, sort of a macro fast forward of gameplay that we've already seen, because I have no intention of wasting your time by showing you the same damn thing every time, and I want to keep the new content flowing rather well. Man, that takes a lot of seeds, doesn't it? A little scary, a little freaky. You could probably... Monster meat is... I forget exactly what monster meat affects. Let's find out really quick. Hold on. Just for funsies. Yeah, it's negative health and sanity, but plenty of hunger, so it's still sort of an emergency food, but an effective emergency food nonetheless. Cool. And it looks like we'll be able to make jerky just in time with the rest of our stuff. So yeah, if you've enjoyed, I already said that part. And yeah, I will see you next time, hopefully with a little bit more of a complete base. And yeah, have fun.